What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel for my 94 Turbo Cobra build. This is a little update on a upgrade I did that is very much needed in the SN95 cars, predominantly 94 to 98. I believe the new steering shaft, the 94 to 04, they can fit also, but I'm not 100% on that, so I would definitely look up which model and years that the Borgeson's solid steering shaft will fit. But anyways, this is a small short video on the comparison of the Borgeson steering shaft versus the stock 94 Cobra steering shaft. The Borgeson's is made in the USA, backed by a 5-year warranty, and then they also claim that the metal they use is corrosive and rust resistant and or rust-free material that they use, and I don't know what they use as far as steel, but that's what they claim. I do want to point out, for my own personal use of this steering shaft, I went ahead and used flame-proof satin clear. So just for my own peace of mind, I went ahead and just used the spray, and I sprayed it all over just so it gives some type of coating for an additional rust protection. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and go through a little comparison here. So a lot of guys like to upgrade to a solid steering shaft because the stock steering shaft has this rubber piece called a rag joint, and the rag joint can become brittle, tear, non-functional, and cause excessive play in the steering wheel. And mine had a lot of excessive play in the steering wheel, especially driving straight. I could turn the wheel left or right slightly, and I would still continue to go straight. But the Borgeson, the U-joint here, it's a solid piece. There's no rag joint. There's no vibration dampener. The stock steering shaft vibration dampener, that's generally what it's for. There's really no other purpose besides vibration from removing or absorbing all the vibration from the road as you're driving. So the solid steering shaft doesn't have a vibration dampener. It's a solid, well-built U-joint here. Going down, both steering shafts have adjustability. So it does collapse here, and for the Borgeson, it collapses up here, so you can have tons of adjustability when you're fitting this up to your car. And then the middle U-joint is definitely a lot beefier. You can tell the strength, how much more strength this thing is going to provide. It's a lot more solid piece opposed to the stock U-joint. And I also wanted to make note here too, the collapsible end is actually swedged on, and that's probably a big holdback for performance-wise, because that's what creates a lot of the slop also, along with the rag joint. And moving down here, the collapsible side of the Borgeson steering shaft is actually fully welded on, so there's going to be no movement, which is great. And also to boot, the stock steering shaft is a 3-piece design, and you can obviously tell here how thin that metal is. So all these pieces combined together and cause a lot of movement since it's not solid. Now looking down at the Borgeson model, it's actually one solid piece with just a solid collapsible rod, and that's called double D steel. So leading to that, the Borgeson model is going to be far superior to the stock style steering shaft here. I would highly recommend this steering shaft if you have any type of excessive play, because obviously I'm going to go back to it again. The rag joint is the culprit, along with the stock steering shaft not being as solid and beefed up as the aftermarket steering shaft. So I chose the Borgeson because it was $20 cheaper over the Maximum Motorsports model. They're both top quality steering shafts, so I would recommend either. I just chose the Borgeson because it was cheaper. But other than that, I'm excited to get this steering shaft in the car and really feel the positive feedback that I'm going to be getting with my front end steering on the car. But anyways, guys, this is just a short video of the comparison of the two. So I just wanted to give you a little bit of pros and cons and show you the little differences of the two. But yeah, I would definitely recommend upgrading to a solid steering shaft. Now, it does cost a little bit of money, but obviously if you're going to replace this, it's going to be basically the life of the vehicle. So it's definitely a great upgrade.